Take a few steps and ask yourself, do they notice your presence or a hem that shortens your line? If skirts have started to feel fussy, exposing, or simply not for me, you're in the right place. Today, 5 simple moves you can test in minutes, no shopping. I'm your senior beauty editor at Golden After 60, and my job is to turn fashion rules into real-life results for women who deal with knees they'd rather not spotlight, a waist that shifts by afternoon, or calves that do the heavy lifting all day. Here's what you'll get: how to choose the hem that lengthens instead of shortens, the skirt shape that skims rather than squeezes, the fabric that moves where you move and holds where you want support, and the shoe that completes a clean vertical line. We'll use my core frameworks: a calm, mostly one-tone outfit with a small accent, pairing one soft texture with one that has a bit more structure, and simple accents near your face, earrings, a silk scarf, a soft lip, to pull attention upward so your features lead and the outfit follows. I'll give you quick at-home tests and tailor-ready scripts so you can prove the difference in a mirror and in photos. If that sounds useful, save this video so you can replay the tests and drop your biggest skirt challenge in the comments. I'll tailor examples to you as we go. Secret number 1, the rule of thirds hemline. Think in thirds, not halves. Skirts are most flattering when the hem lands on a natural third of the leg line, just above or just below the knee at the upper third of the calf, often called T-length, just a little below the knee or just above the ankle. Those placements preserve one long, uninterrupted vertical so the eye reads length rather than width. A hem that slices the leg exactly in half shortens the silhouette. Shifting that break point to a third instantly creates a longer, leaner column. The effect is strongest when the skirt skims rather than squeezes, so reach for a slight A-line or a soft pencil that moves with you and doesn't grab at the thigh. Apply the rule to real bodies this way. If you're petite or average height, a knee-grazing hem or an upper calf midi keeps your proportions clean. If you're taller, mid-calf to ankle is elegant as long as the fabric has some movement. If you wear glasses, remember your frames already add structure at the face. Let the outfit stay simple and precise below so the hem can do quiet, graceful work without competing details. Fabric matters too. A firm weave benefits from a subtle flare to avoid looking stiff, while fluid fabrics can sit a hair longer because their motion lightens the look. Test your best length in 5 minutes. Put on a skirt and in front of a full-length mirror. Roll the waistband to try 3 stops, just below the knee, upper calf, and just above the ankle. Take daylight photos from the same distance. Compare the images and choose the one that gives you the calmest, longest leg line. If you love the look of T-length, aim for that 3 to 4 inch below knee zone. If you prefer below knee, most tailors read IT as just a little below the knee for the slimmest line. When you're with a pro, a clear ask works wonders. Please pin the hem 1 to 2 inches below my knee, not mid-knee, for a clean, lengthening line. One caution is non-negotiable: don't stop at the widest part of your calf, which adds visual weight and steals height. Small adjustments pay off. In my own closet, my forever hem sits at the upper calf with a gentle A-line. Mid-knee always photographed a touch stumpy on me. Dropping the break by just 1 to 2 inches changed everything. No shapewear, no higher heels, just better proportion. Let's move on to building vertical with your layers. Secret number 2, the column and open layer formula. Build a column of color by keeping your top and skirt in a similar tone, light with light, medium with medium, dark with dark, and add an open third layer that you wear open most of the time, button when you need warmth or to look neat. That single move creates uninterrupted vertical lines, so the eye travels up and down instead of stopping at mid-body color breaks. Think of the layer as two quiet rails framing a fluid center. The skirt supplies motion, the open edges do the lengthening. Keep the gap between top and skirt simple. Keep them close in tone so they feel cohesive. If you wear glasses, echo your frame color in the third layer to bring the outfit together near the face without adding more contrast lower down. Fit this to your body, not a trend. If your middle is soft, choose a featherweight cardigan or unlined blazer that skims rather than clings. It frames you without pressure. If your hips are curvy, a gentle A-line skirt balances the shoulder while the column keeps the center line calm. Heavy fabrics or stiff jackets fight the formula. Aim for drape you can see when you walk. Keep the layer's length mid-hip to low hip so it clears the widest point and continues the vertical. Test it at home in 5 minutes. Lay out 2 outfits. A. Light top, dark skirt, contrasting sweater. B. Top and skirt in the same tone with an open layer that's also close in tone. Photograph both in daylight, front and side, at the same distance. In most cases, outfit B reads taller, smoother, and one size leaner because the eye isn't tripping over color changes. If you like a simple rule, keep the top and skirt close in tone and put any bright accents near your face. When you shop, be direct. I'm building a column. I need skirts that match my top in value and a lightweight open layer that hangs clean, mid-hip, or lower. Avoid cropped, buttoned, high-contrast jackets. They chop the outfit into stacked blocks and shorten the line. Choose a skirt with gentle movement so the column looks alive, not rigid. A quick example from a real client, Denise, 67, loved Maxis but felt swallowed. We kept her soft navy knit skirt, paired it with a navy shell in the same depth, and added a silky navy cardigan, worn open. She looked visually 2 inches taller, no shapewear, no dieting, just one calm vertical. And from my own closet, I retired the pale tee/dark skirt/bright cardigan combo because every photo read as 3 stripes. A charcoal tee with a charcoal midi and a smoky open cardigan made my middle look flatter by a full clothing size simply by removing those breaks. Let's keep going. Next is a comfortable, flattering waist. Secret number 3, waistline architecture. Suggest, don't squeeze. Think of the waist as gentle architecture, not a corset. The most flattering skirts for women over 60 hint at the waist rather than clamping it. Wraps and faux wraps that cross on a diagonal, flat front styles with subtle back elastic, 2 small back darts that shape without show, and slim belts that whisper definition. When the waist is eased, not strangled, the eye finds a calm vertical line from shoulder to hem, and the silhouette reads polished instead of fussy. Here's why this matters. A touch of definition guides the gaze to your narrowest point and creates an easy hourglass. Over-tightening pushes fullness above and below the waistband, which chops the vertical and makes clothes look tight even when they aren't. Wide, rigid waistbands often act like horizontal highlighters. Slim, flexible solutions create shape while keeping the torso smooth. Match the method to your body. If you carry fullness through the middle, choose a wrap or faux wrap skirt so the diagonal glide breaks up the width and the overlap gives you comfort when you sit. If you're straighter through the waist and hip, a pencil or knit tube with a slim belt at the high waist suggests curves without bulk. Think belt widths in the 1-inch range. If you're curvier through the hip, bias or A-line cuts let fabric skim and move so the waist looks defined but never squeezed. Test this at home in 5 minutes. Put on a simple top and skirt, tie a narrow scarf at your natural waist, then 1 inch above, then 1 inch below. Take daylight photos from the front and side. Most women are surprised to find that the slightly high placement lifts the line and lightens the middle. Give your tailor clear direction. Add 2 small back darts and keep the front flat so the tummy reads clean and vertical. Ask for enough ease to sit comfortably. You should be able to slide 2 fingers inside the waistband without strain. A few rules of thumb I share with clients. Prefer wraps, darts, or flat fronts. Use slim belts for suggestion, not cinching. Keep the midsection relaxed enough for real life. Avoid cranking wide, elastic tight at the true waist. On camera, it creates spillover and breaks the column. A quick story. Gloria, 72, had sworn off belts. We matched to a 1/2-inch leather belt to her skirt and placed it just above her natural waist. The result was uplifted and effortless. She kept the belt and her comfort. From my own closet, my best formula is a faux wrap midi with a flat front and gentle elastic back. I can sit through lunch and stand up photo ready. One question for you. Do you like a slim belt or no belt with midis? Secret number 4, fabric and finish. Let mat recede, let movement do the work. Choose fabrics that behave beautifully on a real, moving body. Matte and softly textured materials, crepe, washed silk, fluid knits, diffuse light so the surface reads smoother in daylight and on camera, while structured options like pont, refined denim, and tweed hold shape without grabbing. The aim is balance, not uniformity, which is why I like to pair one soft, flowy piece with one that has a bit more structure. Soft against firm creates depth, and the whole look reads deliberate rather than flat. Here's the optics in plain English. Matte finishes recede. High shine finishes bounce light and spotlight every plane, especially across the tummy and hips. Fabrics with drape register as motion, which the eye reads as energy, not cling. If your midsection is a soft zone, a flat front crepe midi will glide instead of grip. If you're petite, choose lighter weights that won't swamp your frame, airy crepe, or washed silk instead of heavy satin. For formal moments, keep shine where you can control it. A satin or charm you skirt is elegant when the top is matte, concentrating radiance near your face instead of your middle. If you prefer more structure, a pont pencil that's firm but flexible smooths without feeling armored. It's my go-to for dinners and photos. Test it at home in 5 minutes. Stand by a window and photograph the same outfit twice, once with a shiny skirt, once with a matte skirt, then take one close-up with flash. Notice which image looks calmer through the waist and hip. Next, record a 10-second walk. Which fabric moves in a clean wave rather than catching at the thighs? That's your keeper. When you're shopping, try a simple script. I prefer matte or low-sheen fabrics that move. Show me an A-line midi in crepe or a structured pont pencil that doesn't cling. If the fabric feels firm, make sure the cut has a slight flare or bias so you still get motion. Avoid head-to-toe shine. Keep the glow up near your face. Think earrings, a luminous lip, or a silk scarf. Shine up high draws the eye to your expression and softens skin beautifully. Lucia, 70, loved her silver satin skirt but called it puffy in photos. We swapped to matte pewter and moved the sparkle upward pearls, a glossy balm, gentle highlights at the hairline. Same woman, same silhouette. Suddenly the outfit felt luxe and lighter. From my own closet, a pont pencil and washed silk blouse outperform any shapewear I own. The pont holds, the silk floats, and the light stops shouting at my midsection. Let's finish with shoes that complete your line. Secret number 5. Hem shoe synergy, your secret elongator. Your skirt hem and your shoes should read as one continuous line. That's the whole trick. When the hem meets a pointed or almond toe flat, a low block heel in the 1-2 inch range, a sleek leather sneaker, or an ankle/knee boot that visually tucks under the skirt, the eye travels uninterrupted from fabric to floor. With knee and midi lengths, choose a low vamp so more of the top of your foot shows. That extra bit of skin quietly lengthens the leg. In colder months, wear matte, NON sheer tights that match your skirt or boots to create a solid vertical so your silhouette stays long even when layered. Balance matters as much as color. Thick platforms, heavy soles, or high vamp loafers can sever the line and add bulk at the ankle. Use them sparingly and only with weightier skirts that can carry the visual mass. If your calves are fuller, try a midshaft boot under a midi so there's no gap. The skirt drapes over the boot and the whole lower half reads as one clean column. For sensitive feet, a cushioned pointed flat or a stable 1-2-inch block heel gives you refinement without pitching your weight forward. Travelers, take note. A ribbed or jersey midi with a smooth, minimally detailed leather sneaker is as blister-proof as it is polished. Here's the simplest at-home test. Put on your skirt and try 3 shoes: a high vamp loafer, a pointed flat, and an ankle boot. Take front and side photos in daylight, then look only at proportion. Which combination makes your legs look longest and your stance most relaxed? That's your match. When you're shopping, tell the associate exactly what you're building. I wear mostly midi skirts. I need pointed flats or low block heels with a low vamp and an ankle boot that disappears under a midi. For my own closet, I adore the idea of a 3-inch heel, but the reality is a shorter stride and less stability. In photos, my line looks chopped, dropping to a 1-1. 5-inch block heel brings my posture back and restores that hem-to-toe column. On busy days, I switch to pointed flats with a structured sole. They keep the look elegant and my feet happy. The difference is measurable on camera, same outfit, cleaner vertical. You now have hem, column, waist, fabric, and shoe. Your full-length line is set. Here's your no-guesswork blueprint to get dressed with confidence. For casual daytime, pair a cotton or knit midi with a tucked tee and an open linen shirt, then finish with a clean white leather sneaker. When the day calls for polish, lunch, volunteering, anything a touch more formal, reach for a pont pencil skirt, a silky blouse, and an unbuttoned blazer with a low block heel. For travel and off-duty days, keep it breathable and camera-friendly. A fluid midi, a simple tank, and an airy cardigan with a supportive sneaker or cushioned slide. And for evenings or special events, a satin bias gut midi with a matte crepe top delivers effortless glamour. Add a pointed flat and pearls near the face so attention lands exactly where you want it. If something feels off, try these quick fixes. When a skirt shows every line, add a matte slip or switch to a heavier gauge knit or crepe. If a maxi overwhelms you, raise the hem to an upper calf midi and keep shoes sleek to restore the vertical. If your tummy shows in pencils, look for pont with a flat front and 2 back darts, then top it with a slightly blousy piece and a clean front tuck, structure without squeeze. Before you go, lock in the 5 moves that make all of this work. Build verticals by combining a rule of thirds hem with the column and open layer formula. Cut at thirds, not halves, just below the knee at the upper calf, or just above the ankle for the longest leg. Suggest the waist. Think wraps, darts, and slim belts for architecture, not compression. Use texture pairing and a simple 70/30 balance to keep outfits mostly matte with controlled accents, placing shine and color near your face. And always finish the line. Choose low vamp shoes and in cooler weather, match tights or boots to the skirt for one continuous column. If this helped, save IT for your next closet edit. And subscribe to Golden After 60 for quiet, timeless style.